He might seem a little gay to you guys. That's because he is. But it's a good type of gay. It's a nice, friendly gay. It's not an aggressive gay. And he's really funny. Give it up for Garrett Floyd, guys.
It's definitely me, but okay. How's it going? So yeah, I'm apparently the gay. Thanks, Jeff. What else? How are you guys? You guys are doing good? I feel that. Yeah, feel that. So I don't know, I was driving here and I was listening to the radio and like, have you guys heard Chris Brown's song, Don't Wake Me Up? Have you guys heard this song? Probably, I'm going with a yes, the answer is yes. But I was listening to this song and this song made me realize that people, like this guy doesn't even write music. Like the second line in this song, legitimate quote is, "Only coffee, no sugar, inside my cup," unquote. You just fucking sang my Tim's order. Like, are you fucking kidding me right now? For real. Like, I definitely could be a singer. Like, I just have to sing recipes. I'm like, 2 eggs and bacon on that bagel. Like, for real. So, I was sitting in my room the other day and I decided, I was like, alright, I don't know enough about me. I'm a Google gay. I did it. We're going with I wasn't looking for porn, but like, and I came across this group of people that are all like social activists that all like, they're like every single orientation needs to be like accepted kind of thing. Like, you know when people say like LGBT, like referencing the gay community? Well, they were like, every single orientation needs to be in that. Like, this is ridiculous that we're not included. You think less of us or something. Whatever. So I read to the end of this argument, and it came down to it where they're saying that schools, instead of having like the LGBT club or whatever, it should be this. And I had to write it down because I can't, it's impossible to remember. It is, alright, are you ready for this? So scenario would be similar to like, they'd be like, alright, like my students, welcome to the LGBTQUCITT2SAAPPHO club. Is everyone here? Like, do we got, like, I don't know, I'm just gonna break this down a little for you, not all of them, but like, let's just go with some. So, the U and the C, those are curious and unsure. You weren't invited. You did not get invited to this elite club of us. Like, when you're 40, am I gonna be standing there and be like, oh, like, do you, like, what do you like? Like, I'm just unsure. Like, I'm just kind of curious. No, you did not get invited. But like, are we, like, there's gonna be a club of people, and this kid, like, raises his head around like, cat. They're like, definitely, because the O at the end stands for other. Like, we might as well just call this fucking welcome everyone. Like, for real. I don't know. Yeah, so I decided up here I'm going real hard with the gay stuff right now. I'm going so hard with it. But today I went, it was like kind of my 2013 like thing that I did. I was like, yeah, I need to go do something new. So I got tested for HIV. And I went with my friend, she was also getting tested. And so we're going in, we get like, whatevs, and I was like, dude, like, why do you get 2 vials of blood and I only got 1? And she was like, well, like, I don't know. So we're like walking out of the place and we're reading our papers, and she's like, oh, it's because like, you only got tested for HIV, and I was getting tested for like AIDS and HIV. And I was like, oh, okay. And we're literally exiting the door, like walking out, and someone's walking in at us, and I just turned and I was like, oh man, like I wish I got AIDS too. She was like, I was like, fuck. I was like, I'm getting tested. It was so embarrassing. That actually happened though. It's a true story. I promise that. Yeah. But I was getting tested though because I enjoy having sex with a lot, like with people. We're gonna ignore I said a lot and just go with people. But this one time, this guy calls me up and he's like, hey, what are you doing? I was like, we're probably having sex later. Like, we're definitely. And he's like, okay, good. Like, that's how it works in our community. You're like, hey, I'm like, my penis is out. Like, I'm ready. Like, let's go. Yeah. So he like calls me up and he's like, come over in 20 minutes. I'm like, cool. So I'm getting all my shit together, right? This fucking day was the day that I decided I absolutely hate everything about wet wipes. Do not like them because when they are in a wrapper, that shit looks exactly the same as a condom. Fucking swear to you. So I'm getting all my shit together. I'm like grabbing my phone, I grab a condom, I grab everything, and I'm gone. I'm there. I'm making out with this guy, right? We're all up on each other, and he like comes up to me. He's like, "Did you bring the condom?" And I was like, "Yeah. Like I definitely have a handle on this. Like let me just get it." So I reached in my pocket and I was like, "I have this wet wipe. Is that allowed?" I'm like, "Can I just wipe it? I don't know." It did not work out. It was too lemony fresh for us. It was not what we wanted. So we just kind of ended up like going, we just were like, whatever, we're just gonna do some B jersey H's, but you know. And so we were doing this, and he like comes real close to me, and he's like, hey man, he's like, what are your erogenous zones? I'm like, that's a pretty big word, I don't know. Like, I don't know what that means, like, we're gonna have to elaborate right now, like, I went to public school, and he's like, oh, like your erogenous zones, and I'm like, okay, fucking tell me what that means, like, don't just say it again, like, so he's like, oh, like, I really love when people, like, nibble on my earlobes, and I was like, oh, okay, like that, okay, like, one of those, and I was like, yeah, mine's like, it's like, it's like the tip of my dick, and then it's just like the rest of my dick. Like, I don't have time to fucking nibble on your earlobe, like, for real. Alright guys, I'm Gareth Lloyd. Fuck it off, I love you all. Bring that chat.
Gareth Lloyd, guys, give it up.